Hey gang, what's going on? So I just want to go over the draft and the Yankees draft picks. But before I get into that, if you like this kind of content, you know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe, and bell icon buttons. We are on the road to 200 subscribers, and I thank all of you for who have subscribed, and for all those who have shown the channel support, and I greatly appreciate it. So let's get on with the draft picks. So recently in the draft, the Yankees in particular were looking to fill or draft, I should say, some pitching because they're a little short on that in their minor league system. Anyways, let's go one by one and then we'll go over their stats. So in the first round with the 26th pick, they drafted George Lombard Jr., shortstop out of Gulliver Prep out in Miami. And in the third round, with the 97th pick, they drafted Kyle Carr. And in the fourth round, now mind you, Kyle Carr was out of Palomar Junior College, so he was not in a big-time D1, D2 school. He was a junior college athlete, and the Yankees drafted him in the third round with the 97th pick. In round 4 with the 129th pick, they drafted Rock Riggio, second baseman out of Oklahoma State. In the 6th round with the 192nd pick, they drafted Cade Smith, a right-handed pitcher out of Mississippi State. So now they're starting to get those pitchers that they need. They're starting to draft pitchers out of college, which is good. So that was the second pitcher out of college that they had drafted. In the 7th round, with the 222nd pick, they drafted first baseman out of Arizona, Kiko Romero. In the 8th round, with the 252nd pick, they drafted right-handed pitcher out of Louisiana Monroe University. They drafted Nicholas Judas. In the 9th round, with the 282nd pick, out of Arkansas, they drafted outfielder Jared Wagner. In the 10th round, with the 312th pick, they drafted Rock Riggio's Oklahoma State teammate, right-handed pitcher Brian Hendry. In the 11th round, at the 342nd pick, they drafted out of East Carolina, right-handed pitcher Josh Groves. In the 12th round, with the 372nd pick, they drafted Brady Rose, a left-handed pitcher out of Dallas Baptist. So in the 10th, 11th, and 12th rounds, they got collegiate pitchers. Well, that's showing that they're really trying to rebuild on their pitching. This one was an interesting pick, just because of the player and the positions. So in the 12th round, again, I think it was with the 402nd pick, they drafted, the 13th round with the 402nd pick out of Hamilton High School, they drafted third baseman, right-handed pitcher, Josh Tiedemann. Josh Tiedemann had been one of those players that was touted as a two-way player. So it's interesting because of that. So the Yankees got a two-way prospect. So we'll see how that turns out. In the 14th round, with the 432nd pick out of P27 Academy, the Yankees drafted Danny Flatt Jr., and he's a right-handed pitcher. Now, Josh Tiedemann is also a right-handed pitcher. But as you can see in rounds 10 through 14, they picked up pitching. So, and one of them also happens to play third. So they're showing that their need in the minor league system for pitching is, and definite need of help, and that they're trying to improve on that. So it's a good sign. That means we're trying to get more in depth with pitching prospects and get those pitching prospects to us. In the 15th round, with the 462nd pick out of North Carolina, the Yankees drafted catcher Thomas Frick. In the 16th round, with the 492nd pick out of Southeastern Louisiana University, the Yankees drafted right-handed pitcher Andrew Landry. In the 17th round, with the 522nd pick out of Academia Prez High School, the Yankees had drafted outfielder Wilson Rodriguez out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. So that's an international draft pick. Even though technically he was in the MLB draft, he was still an international player. So we'll see how that turns out. Because generally, as we know, they generally jump right onto the top 30, or they don't. With the 552nd pick, in the 18th round, out of Washington University, they drafted third baseman Kobe Morales. In the 19th round, with pick 582, out of South Carolina, they picked up right-handed pitcher Cade Austin, and in the 20th round, with the 612th pick out of California Poly, they picked up right-hander Bryce Raker. I think it is. But anyways, that was the draft that the Yankees had, and now moving on to the stats for them. Now, for George Lombard Jr. in high school, he hit .478 with 6 homers, 22 ribbies. Kyle Carr went 12-1 with a 2.31 ERA, 111 Ks, 19 walks, and 78 innings pitched. So right there, the first 2 picks have already shown that the Yankees are desperately trying to improve. And by getting someone like a Kyle Carr, shows that they may have gotten themselves a good young pitcher who can come up and be productive. Rock Riggio hit .335 with 18 homers, 61 RBIs. Cade Smith went 1-2 with a 5.23 record, or ERA, I should say, with 46 strikeouts, 28 walks, and 72 1/3 innings pitched. Kiko Romero hit .345 with 21 homers, 89 RBIs. Nicholas Judas was 3-3 with 2 saves, with a 3.74 ERA, with 66 strikeouts, 15 walks, and 53 innings pitched. Now that's a big deal, being that he could be a starter or a reliever. Jared Wagner hit .313, 15 home runs, and 51 RBIs. Brian Henry went 2-1 with a 6.63 ERA, 51 Ks, 14 walks, and 36 2/3 innings pitched. Not the sexiest numbers, not the most shining numbers, but we'll see how that goes and how that plays out. Josh Groves was 4-2 with a 3.36 ERA, 79 Ks, 41 walks, and 76 1/3 innings pitched. Brady Rose, who they had also drafted, went 7-2 with a save, with a 2.93 ERA, 74 strikeouts, 23 walks, and 46 innings pitched. Now, Josh Tiedemann and Danny Flatt, their stats are unknown. I was unable to find their stats to put that in, but we're just going to have to wait and see about them as well. Andrew Landry went 2-6 with a 4.21 ERA, with 49 strikeouts, 27 walks, and 68 1/3 innings pitched. Wilson Rodriguez, like Danny Flatt and Josh Tiedemann, His stats are unknown. I was unable to obtain those. So we'll have to see about him, but he's one of the highly touted draft picks that the Yankees got. Kobe Morales had a .332 average, 12 homers and 52 ribbies. Cade Austin went 1-0 with a 4.55 ERA, 38 strikeouts, 9 walks, and 29 2/3 innings pitched. And Bryce Warricker, I believe that's how it's pronounced, went 3-7 with a 4.96 ERA, 79 Ks, 25 walks, and 81 2/3 innings pitched. Now that's the stats for all the draftees that the Yankees had drafted. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think, which you're most excited to see, which one you think will have the most upside, which you think will have the most downside. Let me know. Until next time, guys, have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you next time.